Hey, Doug Levi here, Strategic Insurance Services, and really shooting this video for our team right now. But hopefully maybe it helps some other people out there in the insurance business and just talking through rate increases and what's going on right now. So we're seeing a ton of rate increases in the insurance space in general, especially here in Florida, but across the country and across lots of different spaces of insurance. We're seeing rate increases, just looking at some of the recent numbers, of anywhere from 10 to 40%, depending on what's going on. So a lot in that right now. So I really want to just highlight 5 things that you can do to be a help in this time, whether you're a service team member or a salesperson trying to deal with things on the upfront and what's going on. So number one, just talking about empathy, putting yourself in the same shoes as the client. The client's calling you and saying, hey, my rate went up. I'm upset. I don't know what to do. First thing you want to just say is, I understand how you feel. We've got lots of clients in the same situation. Maybe relate to yourself personally. If you've seen your own rates go up or whatever you've gone through, the feel, felt, found is just a great technique in general to work with people, where you say, hey, I understand how you feel. We've had other people felt the same way. And then we transition and here's what we found. And that really helps segue into the second thing to do. So here's what we found starts leading you to here's what we can do about it, right? And the good news is, in our industry and in our space, there's normally something you can do to help people lower the rate. Now, it may be increasing deductible. It may be having to cut coverage down, what we would call skinny down coverage a little bit. You may have to take replacement cost off on contents for a homeowner. And then the other thing that we can always do from a service perspective is review the marketplace, make sure that we're shopping and finding best rates and coverages out there. So again, high level, you want to acknowledge and empathize with the person. That's step one. And then step two, kind of go into here's what we can do about it. Channel that energy into being something positive, looking at deductible options, making sure they're getting all their discounts. Do they have an alarm? And maybe they never shared that with us. There's all sorts of little things that we can look at. And then the third thing, we put together a frequently asked question piece just on the rise of insurance rates in 2020. And so anyone out there who may see this and wants that, you can reach out to me, email me, Doug@TampaBayInsurance.com. Again, Doug@TampaBayInsurance.com. Happy to send that to you. Our internal team has that. And again, it really kind of frames what's going on. And so just high level, if you look, the last several years, we've faced just disasters at a huge, huge level. So here in Florida, and certainly in the United States and the Southeast, we've seen lots of hurricanes, from Maria and Michael and Irma and Harvey and on and on. I don't even remember all the names. So, and even though we maybe only have 2 to 3 per season that make landfall, some of those have cost literally billions and billions and billions of dollars. And so that started to push rates up in general. Also here in Florida, we've seen a lot of fraud. There's just a lot of fraud that occurs in insurance, as simple as that. And that fraud that occurs, and right now we're seeing it through what's known as assignment of benefit and water damage claims. It costs everyone in the long run. You've got a system where these carriers may be paying out for coverage and things that they really shouldn't be, and ultimately that gets passed on to all of us. And then the last thing is that understanding that insurance truly is a worldwide market, and especially with things like reinsurance, which is the insurance that insurance companies buy. Okay, so think about it. It's insurance for an insurance carrier. Those rates are increasing quite a bit. I mean, you're seeing wildfires out west. You see tsunamis in the Far East, over in Asia, all sorts of things. And there was a statistic in a publication called Vox that something like in 2017 or 18, close to $300 billion with a B got paid out in claims worldwide, if you look at the whole world. So all those 3 things really started to add up in terms of the costs. The 4th step to really highlight is just confirming your next steps. And this is just from a professionalism and a service perspective. So again, we started step 1. We want to listen and empathize. Hey, I'm sorry to hear what's going on. I understand how you feel. Then we move into step 2. Here's what we can do about it. We're going to review the marketplace. We're going to look at higher deductibles, look at all our options. Step 3, we talked about this FAQ we put together, which is going to add some value to them. And then really step 4 is confirming the next steps. So really taking the conversation and going and saying, hey, here's what's going to happen from here. I'm going to review the marketplace, and I'm going to get back to you and all the different options. And I'm going to get back to you by tomorrow, next week, next month, whatever it may be, right? And then I also like the idea of a confirming email. that you would send them an email stating, again, briefly what you've discussed, what the next steps are, and including that FAQ piece. Then the last thing, and again, I love the concept where there's change, there's opportunity. You can broaden your conversations with our clients and your clients. Again, if you're another advisor out there watching this and saying, maybe someone calls you about their rate increase with their homeowner's insurance, and maybe you don't have their auto insurance. Well, it could be a great opportunity to say, we'd love an opportunity to take a look at your auto insurance. Perhaps we can save you some money in that area too. So if we sort of think of our insurance costs globally, the more that we as an independent insurance agent can manage for them, and we see all the moving parts they have, A, they normally wind up with better protection, and B, normally with better pricing. And again, in our agency right now, we've got an Amazon gift card offer. So we give away a $27 Amazon gift card just for that opportunity to review their insurance and see if we can put them in the better spot. So again, in summary, we're really looking at 5 things when we're dealing with rate increases. We really want to think about, number 1, listening and empathizing. So sorry to hear that. I understand how you're feeling. There's a lot of people in the same boat going through a lot of these same things. And then you start to move into, here's what we can do about it. Deductibles, endorsements, coverages, alarm discounts, reviewing the marketplace with all the different carriers to see if we can find better rates. And then 3, sharing the FAQ, again, this document that just kind of adds some value, a proof source about what's going on. So people don't feel like it's just me. No one ever wants to feel like they're on an island by themselves, like it's just happening to me. And then number 4, we talk about a confirming email or the next steps. What are we going to do? And so you put that in writing, very professional. That could be even something you create as a signature line that you use over and over. And then number 5, look for opportunities to do a global review of their insurance and see if there's areas that you can save them money. So hope this has added some value to you. Thanks for all that our internal team does. We always say dream big and make it happen. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Take care.